So this is WAEC 2024 Mathematics Past Question, Section B. Question 1 says, the time t taken to buy the fuel at a filling station varies directly as the number of vehicles V in a queue and varies inversely as the number of pumps P available at the station. In a station with 5 pumps, it took 10 minutes to fuel 20 vehicles. Find A, the relationship between T, P, and V. So let us interpret the question. So given that P equals to 5, T equals to 10 minutes, and V equals to 20. So T varies directly as V and inversely as P. So that is T equals to K P over P. So we can rearrange the formula to make K subject of formula. So you have K equals to TP over V. Then we can substitute the numbers. So K equals to 10 times 5 divided by 20 equals to 5 over 2. Then the relationship between T, P, and V is T equals to 5 over 2. 5 over, we have 5 over 2 V times V, then divided by P, which is the same thing as 5 over 2 V over P. So that is the relationship between T, P, and V. So we can write it properly as T equals to 5 V over 2 P. Second question says, find the time it takes to fuel 50 vehicles at a station with 2 pumps. So given that V equals to 50 and P equals to 2. So you have T equals to 5V over 2P. As T equals to 5 times 50 divided by 2 times 2. That's equals to 250 divided by 4, which is 62.5 minutes. So you have the time at 62.5 minutes. So the third question, number 1, find the number of pumps required to fuel 40 vehicles in 20 minutes. So to find P, I have to find P when V equals to 40 and T equals to 20 minutes. So rearrange the formula. You have P equals to 5V over 2T. That is just simply by switching T for P. You have P equals to 5 times 40, 2 times 20. 200 divided by 40 equals to 5 pumps. So the number of pumps is 5. Question 2. A car traveled a distance of 2x plus 13 km at 67.5 km per hour and 5x minus 20 km at 72 km per hour. If the total time for the entire journey was 90 minutes, find the value of x. So speed is distance over time. So where time is equals to distance over speed. So the first time, t1, that's distance, which is 2x plus 13 over speed, 67.5. The second time, let's call it t2, distance 5x minus 20 over speed, which is 72. So the total time, which is t1 plus t2, equals to 90 minutes. And 90 minutes is 1.5 hours. So 2x plus 13 over 67.5, that is t1, plus t2, 5x minus 20 over 72 equals to 1.5. So the LCM, lowest common multiple of 67.5 and 72, is still 67.5 and 72. So we multiply all through by 67.5 and 72. So this gives us 72 bracket 2x plus 13 plus 67.5 bracket 5x minus 20 equals to 1.5 times 67.5 times 72. So when you open the bracket, expand the bracket, you have 144x plus 936 and plus 337.5x minus 1350 equals to, so when you multiply the right hand side, of 7290. So collecting like terms. So when you collect like terms, you have 144x plus 337.5x. Then at the right hand side, you have 7290 plus 1350 and minus 936. Then add them together, you have 481.5x equals to 7704. Then x divide both sides by 481.5 divided by 481.5. So x is, value of x is 16. And question 3 says, a circular floor of a building is to be tied with ceramic ties. Each of side 40 centimeter by 40 centimeter. If the perimeter of the floor is 66 meter, calculate correct to the nearest whole number the number of tiles required to completely tile the floor. So take pi as 20/7. So the perimeter of the circular floor is 2 pi r, which has been given as 66 meters. You have 2 times 22/7 times r equals to 66. So we have 44r equals to 66 times 7 and cross multiply. So therefore r equals to 66 times 7/44, which will give us 21/2 meters. So the area of the circular floor, is pi r squared. That's from the area of a circle, which is 22/7 times our r is 21/2 squared. So this gives us 603/2 meter squared. So let us find the area of a tile. That is the area of one tile. So area of a tile is given as 0.4 meter times 0.4 meter, which is 0.16 meter squared. In the question, we are given as 40 centimeter. So when you convert 40 centimeter to meters by dividing by 100, we have a 0.4 meter. So number of tiles required to tie the floor. The number of tiles required will be the area of the circular floor. The area of the circular floor, that's 603 divided by 2, then divided by the area of a tile, the area of one tile, which is 0.16. So this gives us 2165.625. So approximately we have 2166 tiles. That's the number of tiles. So question 3 is a question of circle theorem. The diagram ABCD is circle center O. The quadratic OBCD is a rhombus such that ADO equals to OBA equals to Y and BAD equals to T. So find the value of X. Now the first thing you have to note here is we can find the angle at center. We can find BOD. So angle at center is 2 times angle at circumference. So BOD, angle BOD equals to 2 times T, which is 2T. Angle at center is 2 times angle at circumference. So this is 2T. Then the next thing, the question says OBCD is a rhombus and opposite angles in a rhombus, they are equal. So which means BCD is also 2T. BCD is also 2T, opposite angles in a rhombus. So angle O is equals to angle C. Then we can now apply opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral. They are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So BADC is a cyclic quadrilateral. So BAD plus BCD equals to 180 degrees. That's opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. So BAD is T, BCD is 2T equals to 180 degrees. So 3T equals to 180 degrees. So divide both sides by 3. And divide both sides by 3, you have T equals to 60 degrees. So angle T equals to 60 degrees. Now we can now find the value of Y. We want to find the value of Y. Now we know that since the angle at center is 2T and our T is 60 degrees, which means the angle here we want 120 degrees. The angle at center we want 120. The angle at center we want 120 degrees. We have it there, 120 degrees. And BOD is an isosceles triangle. Triangle BOD is an isosceles triangle because this is a radius. This is also another radius. So we have BOD. We have B angle BOD is 120 degrees already. So angle BOD plus angle OBD then plus the third angle, that is ODB equals 180 degrees. That is sum of angles in a triangle. But you already know that OBD and ODB, they are equal. That is base angles of an isosceles triangle. They are equal. So you have 120 degrees plus, you can use one of them, OBD, since they are equal, plus 180 degrees, or 2 OBD equals 180 degrees. So 2 OBD 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. So which will give us 60 degrees. So OBD, angle OBD equals to 60 divided by 2, which is 30 degrees. So let's go back to the diagram. So OBD is 30, means this angle here is 30. ODB is also 30 degrees, base angles of an isosceles triangle. So from here we can calculate Y. And don't forget our angle T here is also 60 degrees. So using triangle ABD, we can add 60 plus y plus 30 plus y plus 30 again equals 180 degree. That's another angle, sum of angles in the triangle again. So we have 60, that's angle T, and plus y plus 30 plus y plus 30 again equals 180 degree. So you have 60 plus 30, which is 90. 90 plus 30, that's 120. And y plus y is 2y. So 2y plus 120 equals to 180 degree. So we have 2y equals to 60 degree. 2y equals to 60 degree. Y is 60 over 2. So therefore our y is 30 degree. So the third question says, find angle ADC. Find angle ADC. Angle ADC. This angle ADC here, the whole of this angle here is angle ADC. Now, since this is a rhombus, and one of the properties of rhombus is that the diagonal bisect the angle. So if here is 30, here will also be, this angle here will also be 30. And remember that we got our y as 30 degree also. Our y as 30. So which means ADC will be 30 plus 30 plus 30. So ADC equals to 30 degree plus 30 degree plus 30 degree. So therefore our ADC is 90 degrees. Question number 5. A basket contains 3 gold-plated marbles, 4 diamond bamboo marbles, and some silver marbles, all of the same size and shape. 2 marbles were drawn from the basket at random, one after the other without replacement. If the probability that the 2 marbles were all silver is 1 over 15, find the number of silver marbles. So the first question, so let the total number of marbles be x. Let the number of marbles, let the total number of marbles be x. So the question says you have gold-plated marbles as 3, diamond marbles as 4. So which means the number of silver marbles will be x minus 3 plus 4. So which is x minus 7. Now, probability that both were silver, both marbles drawn were silver plated. So the probability that the first silver was picked is x minus 7 over x. Then, and which is times the second marble was picked again. That will be x minus 7 minus 1 divided by, since it is without replacement, you have x minus 1. Since the selection is without replacement, it will affect the second pick. Then that will be x minus 7 over x times x minus 8 over x minus 1 equals to, the question said the probability is 1 over 15. Then we have x squared minus 15x. That when you multiply them together, plus 56 divided by x squared minus x equals 1 over 15. So when you cross multiply, you have 15x squared minus 225x plus 840 equals to x squared minus x. So collecting like terms, you have 14x squared minus 224x plus 840 equals to 0. So before you solve this quadratic equation, you can divide all through by 14 in order to simplify it. So you have x squared minus 16x plus 60 equals to 0. Then we can solve this. Then we can solve this quadratic equation. You can use factorization method. You have x squared. The two factors are minus 10x minus 6x plus 60 equals 0. You have x bracket x minus 10, then minus 6 bracket x minus 10 equals to 0. And we have x minus 10 and x minus 6. So therefore x equals to 6 or 10. So x will be equals to 10. Why is our x equals to 10? So because the total marble should not be less than the sum of both gold and diamond marbles. Don't forget in the question you have 3 gold and 4 diamond, which is 7. So therefore, the total should be 10 because we cannot have x as 6. 6 is less than the total of gold and diamond. So the total marbles should be 10. Therefore, x is 10. So silver marbles, our silver marbles, equals to x minus 7. If you remember from here, x minus 7, that is 10 minus 7 equals to 3. So the answer is 3 silver marbles. This is the part 2, that is the section B. Question number 6. Given that x plus 2, 4x plus 3, and 7x plus 24 are consecutive terms of a geometric progression GP, find the value of x. So the term of the GP are x plus 2, 4x plus 3, and 7x plus 24. So the common ratio, let's find the common ratio. The common ratio R of a GP is 4x plus 3 over x plus 2. That is T2 over T1. Now the common ratio can also be T3 over T2. That's the third term divided by the second term. So cross multiply. When cross multiply, you have 4x plus 3 times 4x plus 3 equals to x plus 2 times 7x plus 24. So we expand the brackets. 16x squared plus 24x plus 9 equals to 7x squared plus 38x plus 48. So collecting like terms, we have 9x squared minus 14x minus 39 equals to 0 when you collect the like terms. So we can now solve this quadratic equation using factorization method. You have 9x squared. You have 9x squared. The two factors are minus 27x plus 13x and minus 39 equals to 0. So we have the factorize, we have 9x bracket x minus 3 plus 13 bracket x minus 3 equals to 0. So x minus 3 and x plus 13 equals to 0. So therefore, x minus 3 equals 0, or 9x plus 13 equals 0. So our answer is x equals to minus 13 over 9, or 3. Then the B part says find the common ratio. So when x equals to minus 13 over 9, let us find the common ratio R, which is 4x plus 3 divided by x plus 2. So equals to, let's substitute to our 4 brackets minus 13 over 9 plus 3 divided by minus 13 over 9 plus 2. So we have minus 25 over 9 divided by 5 over 9. This is minus 25 over 9 times 9 over 5. So the common ratio R equals to minus 5. Then, since we got two values for x, when x is equals to 3, common ratio R, so 4 bracket 3 plus 3 divided by 3 plus 2. We have 15 over 5. So R equals to 3, and R equals to minus 5. Question number 7. So we have question number 7. We have a diagram, age and frequency. The table shows the ages of 20 students in a household. Given that x ratio y equals to 1 ratio 2, find the value of x and y. So the questions we have been given that in the question that the total number of children, they are 20, which means summation f equals to 20. And when you add all the frequencies together, they will give you 20. So we have 2 plus 2x minus 1 plus y plus 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus y minus 1 equals to 20. Collect like terms, add the like terms together. You have 2x plus 2y plus 8 equals to 20. That is 2x plus 2y equals to 20 minus 8. So you have 2x plus 2y equals to 12. So we can divide all through by 2 in order to reduce the equation. Divide all through by 2, we have x plus y equals to 6. So that is our equation 1. Then from the question says x ratio y is equals to 1 ratio 2. So therefore, we can write it like this: x over y equals to 1 over 2. So when we cross multiply, we have y equals to 2x. That's our equation 2. So we can put y equals to 2x into equation 1. Y equals to 2x in equation 1. That means anywhere we see y in equation 1, we represent it as 2x. So from equation 1, we now have x plus y equals to 6. So which is x plus 2x equals to 6. So therefore, we have 3x equals to 6. So therefore, our x is equals to 2. Our x is equals to 2. Now, to get the value of y, substitute x as 2 into equation 2. Equation 2 is y equals to 2x. So that's y equals to 2 times 2. So therefore, y is equals to 4. So the value of y is 4, while the value of x is 2. X is 2, y is 4. X is 2 and y is 4. Then the next question says, find the mean age of the children. Find the mean age of the children. Since we already know the value of x and y, x is 2, y is 4, can go back to our frequency. So here 2x minus 1, since x is 2, 2 times 2, 4, 4 minus 1, we have here 3. Then we have here 6, since y is 4, 4, 2, and we have here 3, we have here 2. Then we can find summation. We can find summation fx. Don't forget, from our formula for mean, this x, and this is our f. Then you can find summation fx. Summation fx. Summation fx, that's, we have 5 times 2 here. This have 10. We have 18. We have 42. We have 32. We have 18. We have 30. So summation fx, when you add them together, summation fx, that's 10 plus 18 plus 42 plus 32 plus 18 plus 30. So summation fx give us 150. Summation fx give us 150, while our summation f still remain 20. So the mean age is summation fx plus summation f. So which is 150 divided by 20, which is equal to 7.5. So this mean age is 7.5 years. 7.5 years. Question number 9 says, two observers, Abu and Badu, 46 meters apart, observe a bed on vertical pole from the same side of the bed. The angles of elevation of the bed from Abu's and Badu's eye are 40 degrees and 48 degrees, respectively. If at the foot of the pole, Abu and Badu are on the same horizontal, illustrate the information in a diagram. So let's have it. First thing, let us represent the vertical pole. Same vertical pole. Let's place C at the top of the vertical pole and O at the foot of the vertical pole. And the question says, the foot of the pole, Abu and Badu, they are all on the same horizontal. So since they are all on the same horizontal, we have something like this. It will be 90. So let's say we have Abu here. Let's represent Abu as A. And let's represent Badu as B. So the angle of elevation of the bed from Abu is 40 degrees. Of course, Abu will come first as 40 degrees. Because the closer you are to the pole, the higher the angle of elevation. So you have 40 degrees here. And from Badu, you have 48. The question says Abu and Badu, they are 46 meters apart. They are 46 meter apart. So let this be h represent the height of the vertical pole. So this is the illustration of the question in the diagram. Question B says, calculate correct one decimal place the height of the vertical pole. So the first thing, so let us represent OB as X. We have represented OC as H already. So from triangle OBC, tan 48 degree equals to opposite, which is H over adjacent. So therefore, H equals to X tan 48 degree. So this is equation 1. Also from triangle AOC, that's the bigger triangle. From triangle AOC, tan 40 degree equals to opposite over adjacent. Let's represent here as X, OB as X. So opposite, which is also H, then over adjacent, that is 46 plus X. So H equals to tan 40 degree times 46 plus X, of which we can open the brackets as 46 tan 40, then plus, we can have it as X tan 40, X tan 40 degree. So this is equation 2. So we can now equate equation 1 and equation 2, since both of them represent the height of the vertical pole. Equate equation 1 and equation 2. Now X tan 48 degree, that's equation 1, then equals to equation 2, 46 tan 40 degree plus X tan 40 degree. So you have X tan 48. So bring this one here, minus X tan 40 equals to 46 tan 40 degree. So factorize out X. When you factorize out X, there you have X bracket tan 48 minus tan 40, tan 48 minus tan 40, we have, okay, we have tan 40 equals to, we have 40 tan 46, 40 tan 46 degree. So we can continue from here. You have X. So tan 48, we have 1.1106 minus tan 40, 0.8391. Then you have 40 of 46, rather 46. We have 46 times 40, 46 times 40. So here's with 46. We have 46 times 40, 46 times 40. It should be 46 times 40. So 46 times 40 degree, we have 38.59886. So we have 0.2715x 38.5986. So therefore, x equals to 38.5986 divided by 0.2715. So therefore, x equals to 142.1680. Now we can now find the height of the pole. The height of the pole. The height of the pole. Now to find the height of the pole, we can either use equation 1 or we can also use equation 2. So from equation 1, h equals to x times 48. That's h equals to 142.1680 and 48 degree. So therefore, our h equals to 157.8918. So to one decimal place, question asks us to approximate to one decimal place. That is 157.9 meter to one decimal place. Question number 9. The diameter of the circle center O is 26 centimeter. If a chord PQ is drawn such that it is 5 centimeters from O to the center of the chord, calculate correct to the nearest O number. Angle POQ. So let's have a sketch of the diagram of the circle. Let's say this is center. Let's take that as the center of the circle. Now we have a chord. We have a chord PQ. So the chord is 5 centimeters from the center of the circle. 5 centimeters from the center of the circle. And the diameter of the chord is 26 centimeters. As we all know that the diameter, radius is half of the diameter. So the radius is 13 centimeters. Radius is 13 centimeters. Radius is 13 centimeters. So we have a radius here also. Is a radius here also. So the question says find P angle POQ. Now we should note that let's call this place R, the midpoint of the chord. Let's call the midpoint of the chord R. Now we should note that OR bisects PQ. OR bisects PQ and also bisects angle POQ because this is an isosceles triangle. It has a line, one line of symmetry. So this angle here is also equals to this. It's also equals to this angle here. So cos, using any of the two triangles there, any of the two right angle triangles, is a cos QOR is equals to 5/13. 5/13. So QOR equals to cos inverse of 5/13. And don't forget our cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent over the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is 13. Here is also 13 centimeters, while the adjacent is 5 centimeters. So this will give us 67.38 degree. So therefore, our angle POQ be equals to 2 times 67.38 degree. So which will give us 134.76 degree. Then to the nearest O number, we have 1 35 degree. So angle POQ is 135 degree. Second question says, find the area of the minor segment formed by the chord. Area of the minor segment. When we say minor segment, this is the minor segment here. Area of the minor segment formed by the chord. So area of minor segment is equals to the area of the minor sector. Right? Minor sector POQ minus area of triangle POQ. Area of triangle POQ. Area of minor sector area of minor segment. Area of minor segment be equals to area of minor sector, that is minor sector POQ, subtract minus area of triangle. Area of triangle POQ. Area of triangle POQ. So we have area of a sector is theta over 360 degree times pi r squared. Theta represents the angle at center. The angle at center, which is 135 over 360 times pi r squared. The radius still remains 13 square. Then minus the area of the triangle. The area of the triangle here will be 1 over 2 r squared sine theta. 1 over 2 r squared sine theta. That's 1 over 2 times r, which is the radius, 13 square, times sine theta. Theta represents the angle at center. That is sine 134.76. So we have, when we do this calculation, we have 198.745. Okay, for this angle at center here, we can use the pre-approximated value, that's 134.76. So 198.75, and we have minus 60. So this will give us 138.745. That's equals to 139 centimeter squared to the nearest whole number. So the area of minor segment is 139 centimeter squared. Question number 10. In a man's will, he gave 2 over 5 of the total acres of his cocoa farm to the wife, and 1 over 3 of what is left to the family. The rest of the farm was to be shared among his 3 children in the ratio 3:5:2. Given that the child who had the least share received 8 acres, calculate the total acres the man left. So first thing, let the total acres the man left be equals to x. So the wife share equals to 2 over 5 times x, which is 2x over 5. Then the remaining parts after the wife share, so the remaining parts be x minus 2x over 5, which will give us 3x over 5. Then thereafter, the part of the family, and 1 over 3 of what is left to the family. So the part for family be 1 over 3 of what is left. That's 1 over 3 times 3x over 5, which will give us x over 5. Then the remaining part again, the remaining part was shared among the children. So let's find the remaining parts. The remaining part will now be 3x over 5 minus x over 5, which is 2x over 5. So let's find the total ratio. The total ratio, is we have 3 plus 5 plus 2. That's equals to 10. Now the child with the least share. The child with the least share. The child with the least share got 8 acres. So that is 2 over 10 times the amount that was shared, which is 2x over 5 was shared, equals to 8. And we have 4x over 50 equals to 8. We have x will give us cross multiply. We have x as 100 acres. So the total acres that was shared is 100 acres. Then the second part says the number of acres the wife received. The number of acres the wife received. So the wife in the question, in our solution, we say the wife received 2 over 5 of the total acres left. So that will be, we have 2 over 5 times x. That's 2 over 5 times 100, which is equals to 40. So the wife received 40 acres. Then this part B of the question says the least price of a television set is $1,600. It can be purchased by a deposit of $400 and the rest of the amount paid by 12 monthly installments at 25% per annum simple interest. If the television set is purchased by installment, find the total cost. Now, if $400 is deposited, the remaining amount to be paid, the remaining amount to be paid will be $1,600 minus $400, which is equals to $1,200. So which means the principal is $1,200. The time is 12 months. 12 months. 12-month installment, which is 1 year. The rate, the simple interest rate is 25%. 25%. So the interest, the simple interest, 1,200 times 25 times 1 year divided by 100. So this gives us $300. But the total cost, the total cost, the total cost, the total cost is the initial deposit. The initial deposit, which is $400, then plus the principal, which is $1,200, then plus the interest, which is $300. So this gives us $1,900. So the total cost is $1,900. Question number 11. Find the equation of a line that passes through the origin and the point of intersection of the lines x plus 2y equals to 7 and x minus y equals to 4. So the first thing, let's solve the two equations simultaneously. X plus 2y equals to 7, equation 1. X minus y equals to 4, equation 2. So subtracting equation 2 from 1, we have x minus x, that is eliminated. We have 2y minus y, 7 minus 4. So 3y equals to 3. Therefore, y equals to 1. So put y equals to 1 into any of the equation. Let's use equation 2. That's x minus y equals to 4. X minus 1 equals to 4. Since y is 1, x equals to 4 plus 1. Therefore, x equals to 5. So the point of intersection of the two lines. So the point of intersection is 5, 1. And the question says find the equation of the line that passes through the origin and the point of intersection. So the line passes through the origin is 0, 0 and 5, 1. So using formula for equation of a line passes through 2 points. Equation of a line passes through 2 points, y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1 equals to y minus y1, x minus x1 as 1 minus 0 of 5 minus 0, y minus 0 divided by x minus 0. So that is 1 over 5 equals to y over x. So therefore, the equation of that line is x equals to 5y. So we can also write it as x minus 5y equals to 0. So that is the equation of the line. X minus 5y equals to 0. So the B part says the ratio of an interior angle to an exterior angle of a regular polygon is 4:1. Find the number of sides. Now, interior angle plus exterior angle of polygon is equals to 180 degrees. And the question says their ratio is 4:1, which means interior angle before exterior angle, because E equals to 180 degrees. from here, we have I over E equals to 4 over 1. So this I here. So you cross multiply, you have I equals to 4E. So that is what we substituted into our interior angle here. So 5E equals to 180 degree. So E 180 degree over 5, which is equals to 36 degree. Now since our I is equals to 4E, our I is equals to 4E, that means I equals to the interior angle equals to 4 times 36, which equals to 144 degree. So that is the interior angle. Then to calculate the number of sides, this is another formula. The number of sides is number of sides of a polygon equals to 360 divided by the exterior angle. So that is 360 divided by 36 equals to 10. So that is 10 sides. 10 sides. So next question says find the value of the exterior angle. Find the value of the exterior angle. We have already found the value of the exterior angle here. Value of the exterior angle. Exterior angle is 36 degree. The value of the exterior angle. We have found it already in this question here, where E is equal to 180 degree over 5. That is 36 degree. Then the sum of the interior angles of the polygon. Sum of the interior angle rather. Sum of the interior angle of a polygon. The formula for sum of the interior angles of a polygon is given as sum of interior angles. Sum of the interior angles is given as n minus 2 minus 180 degree. So our n, we got our n as 10. 10 minus 2 times 180. That's 8 times 180. So sum of the exterior angle is 1440 degree. Question number 12. This is a circle theorem. In the diagram above, pick R is a tangent to the circle center O at Q. POQ is 56 degree. PQ intersect XQ at V, such that SVP is 109 degree. The first question says, calculate TQP. Let us mark TQP. TQP. So this is the angle we are looking for as TQP. So the first thing, we can get our TSQ. We can get TSQ, that's angle at center, is 2 times angle at circumference. So the angle at center here is angle TOQ. Angle TOQ, which means TOQ equals to 2 times TSQ. That's angle at center is 2 times angle at circumference. 2 times TSQ. And our TOQ is 56 degree equals to 2 times TSQ. So therefore, TSQ is 56 divided by 2, which is 28 degree. That's angle at center is 2 times angle at circumference. So our TSQ is now 28 degree. 28 degree. So we can now get our TQP. Our TQP is alternate segment. We can use alternate segment to get our TQP. So TQP is also equals to TSQ. The angle here, TQP, is equals to TSQ. That is alternate segment. TQP equals to TSQ. That is alternate segment. So therefore, TQP is also equals to 28 degree. Our TQP is 28 degree. Next questions, calculate QTS. QTS. QTS, let us mark our QTS. So this is our QTS here. We have our QTS here. Now to get QTS, we can get our OTS, that is the angle here at OTS. We get the angle at OTS. Then we also find the angle at OTQ. The angle at OTQ. Then we add it together to get our QTS. Now to get the angle at OTS, we can apply sum of angle in the triangle. Sum of angle in the triangle to get our OTS, or you call it STO. So we already have 109 degree here. As you can see, we have 109 degree here. Then we have 28 degree here. So sum of angles in the triangle is 180 degree. So therefore, STO equals to 180 degree minus 28 degree plus 109 degree. That is sum of angles in a triangle. So therefore, our STO is 43 degree. Our STO is 43 degree. We have 43 degree here. 43 degree. Now the next one is to find our OTQ. Don't forget, from triangle OTQ. Triangle OTQ is an isosceles triangle because this is a radius. This is a radius here. This is also a radius here. OQ is a radius. OT is a radius. That forms an isosceles triangle. And in an isosceles triangle, the base angles are equal. That means this angle here, both of them are equal. Both of them are equal. So if you call this angle here X, this angle here will also be X. So OTQ is X. OQT is also X. So let us apply sum of angles in the triangle. So you have X plus 56 degree equals to 180 degree. So we have 2x with 180 degree minus 156 degree. So 2x equals to 180 minus 56 degree. This is 56 degree. 180 minus 56 degree, not 156. So 180 minus 56 degree will give us 124 degree. So divide both sides by 2. X equals to 62 degree. So since X is equals to 62 degree, which means OTQ is 62 degree. 62 degree. So going back to our diagram, which means the angle here is 62. X is 62. The angle here is 62. So therefore, our QTS is now 43 plus 62. 43 plus 62. So our QTS, equals to 43 degree plus 62 degree. So which is 105 degree. So our QTS 105 degree. Then 12b, simplify 2n squared minus 3n minus 2 divided by 2n squared plus 3n plus 1 times n squared minus 1 over n squared minus 4. This is a question on algebraic fraction. So we can factorize. You factorize 2n squared minus 3n minus 2. This will give us 2n plus 1. This is a quadratic expression. When you factorize it, you have n minus 2. Then the denominator there, 2n squared plus 3n plus 1. When you factorize this, we have 2n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 and times n squared minus 1. Also, we can apply difference of two squares. So n squared minus 1 is n minus 1, n plus 1. So this is what we mean by difference of two squares. Then n squared minus 4, that is n minus 2, n plus 2. That is also difference of two squares. So we can cancel out the common factors. N minus 2 cancel out n minus 2, n plus 1 cancel out n plus 1. So we have 2n plus 1, also cancel out 2n minus 1. So our answer is n minus 1 divided by n plus 2. N minus 1 divided by n plus 2. Question number 13, which is the last question. This is also a question on circle theorem. In the diagram above, ABT is a circle center O, PQ is a tangent to the circle at T, and ABC is a straight line. TC bisects BTQ, BAT is 44 degree, PT is 60 degree. Find ACT. All right, so let us find ACT. So the first angle you can find here, you can find angle ABT. Angle ABT through alternate segments. So ABT is equals to ATP. ABT is equals to ATP. ABT is equals to ATP. That is alternate segment. So which means if ATP is 60 degree, ABT equals to 60 degrees. Now, after getting here at 60, we can then find angle CBT, our angle CBT, by applying angles on a straight line. Sum of angles on a straight line is 180. So CBT equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is equals to 120 degree. So we get this angle here as 120 degree. So the next angle we can get here is, we can get angle BTQ. Angle BTQ is equals to angle BAT. That is also another alternate segment. BTQ is equals to BAT. BTQ is equals to BAT. BTQ equals to BAT. So since BAT is 44 degree, so therefore BTQ is also equals to 44 degrees. So we have this angle here as 44 degree. The whole of this angle here as 44 degree. There's an instruction in the question. Instruction says TC bisects BTQ. Bisect means it divides the angle into two equal parts. So which means here will be 22 degree. This other part will also be 22 degree. So which means BTC is 22 degree. Now we can now find angle ACT. Angle ACT. That's this angle here. Angle AC, angle ACT. So therefore, angle ACT, since here is already 120, the angle here is 120, then the angle here is 22 degree. So we can apply sum of angles in a triangle. We can get angle ACT. So ACT equals to 180 degree minus 22 degree plus 120 degree plus 120 degree. So this will give us 38 30 degree. So angle ACT is 38 degree. So let us look at 13b. The circumference of the base of a cylindrical tank is 11 meter. The height of the tank is 3 meter more than 6 times the base radius. Calculate the radius. So first of all, we have been given the circumference. So the circumference is a circle, which will be circumference of a circle. So the base is a circle, rather. The base is a circle, so the circumference is 2 pi r. So which means 2 pi r equals to 11. So you have 2, you have r equals to 11 divided by 2 pi. So this will give us 1.75 meter. If you put that in your calculator, so that is 1.75 meter. So the radius is 1.75 meter. So next question says find the height. So from this statement, the height of the tank is 3 meter more than 6 times the base radius. So we can interpret this into an equation. The height h is equals to 3 meter more. That's 3 plus 6 times the radius. And since our radius is 1.75, we have h equals to 3 plus 6 times 1.75. So that will give us the height as 13.5 meter. So the height is 30.5 meter. Then find the volume of the tank. Find the volume of the tank. So the volume, since it is a cylinder, the volume is by r square h. We have been given pi as 22 over 7. We got the radius as 1.75 square. And we got the height as 13.5. So when you multiply this, you get 130 meter cube. So the volume of the tank is 130 meter cube.